Hi YouTube, it's Vanessa and I came to share a favorite eyeshadow palette video with you. I have about 17 palettes in my collection. I have some smaller ones that may have, maybe 2 or 4 colors or 3 or 4 colors in them, so I left those out. So all the palettes that I have here today have no less than 6 colors. And I'm going to start right out with my favorite place to go, which is Sephora. And the first palette is the Sephora Moonshadow Baked Palette. And this one's called In the Heat. So there it is. To me, this is a summer palette. I like the colors for summer. It was a favorite during the summer, and it was a palette that I carried around a lot. The palette is about, I'd say about 2 or 3 years old. I don't use it quite as much, but it's still a very nice palette. The next one by Sephora is the Moonshadow Baked in the Dark palette. This one, to me, being that it has deeper colors, I would say that it's more of a winter palette. And mainly because of that deep cobalt blue. Although I have worn that in the summer also. But it has nice deeper colors. There's a little bit of fallout, as you can see, in the palette there from the shimmers. But I think you can make a nice festive look with these colors. And the next Sephora palette is the Primal Instincts palette. And this one is definitely one of my favorites. It stayed in my purse for months. Very, very usable colors. Pretty neutral shades, I'd say. It has a few deeper colors down the end there. But this is the Primal Instincts palette. And again, one of my favorites. Now we're going to go on to my Tarte palette. This is the only palette I have by Tarte. I bought it because I really, really loved the case. It's very pretty, I think. Palette itself comes with a double-ended brush, which I like. And it also had a brown eyeliner, which I gave away to a friend. I don't tend to use brown eyeliners too much because they just blend with my color. So, the palette itself, though, I'd have to say that I'm thinking maybe it's because they're made with that Amazonian clay. I don't know if this is true. This is just my own assumption. The colors to me seem a bit chalky. And let's see. They are very pigmented, as I'm about to show you here. What did I do? Okay. Using a wrinkly finger, so this is not the shadow. This is, see, and I can hardly tell. This one's blue and this one's green. But you can hardly tell that they're blue and green. You see what I'm saying? So, although they're very pigmented, they're not, the colors aren't rich. I don't know how else to describe it. So, without a primer, they just look black. It looks like you have black shadow on in this particular palette. I did go ahead and get the primer. I wish I would have brought it out here. That Tarte makes. They had it on sale on their website for $10. It's a white color, almost a pinky white, almost like this shadow right here. A very pinky white color. The primer is, and it's very thick and creamy, and it goes on like a NYX milk pencil, so it leaves your eyelid very white. But that really helps these colors to pop. So without that primer, I don't love this palette. So, but it does do good. Like I said, the colors are pigmented. It's just hard to differentiate what colors they are, like all of these, if I rub that and rub that, you can't tell the difference. They look the same. So, anyway, let's move on. This one's a newbie. This one's by Kat Von D. It's the Poetica palette. Love the case. Nice metal case. Comes with a mirror. Very nice and pigmented colors. I haven't used it yet to tell you anything specific about how well the colors work. And it also comes with a autograph pencil liner in the color Puro Amor, which is for black. And then I have the Revealed palette. This is by Coastal Scents. To me, this Revealed palette reminds me a lot of the Naked 1 and Naked 2 put together. Very pigmented colors. They are very nice. I haven't done a look or anything with them yet, but I know that someone said that the black isn't very black. I'm just going to show you. It's jet black. It's very black. Doesn't look brown. It doesn't look gray. It's very black. The colors are very pigmented. So yeah, I like that Reveal palette a lot. Just gonna have to dig in and start making some looks with it. So for that reason, I don't think I'll even, you know, ever get the Naked palettes. I thought about getting the Naked 3 because it has the rose gold colors, and I don't think there's really anything in here that might resemble any of the rose gold colors. Maybe this one has a little bit of a pinkish hue to it, so, but I might, who knows, we'll see. Then let's go on to these that everyone has seen, the BH Cosmetics 88 color palettes. These I don't use too much. If I'm trying to create a look and I can't find a specific color in any of my other palettes, I'll go to this palette, because there's like so many variations of the greens and so many of the pinks and like that I'll go to this palette to finish a look if I can't find it. And the same goes for the BH Cosmetics 120 color palette. Again, I'm sure everybody has seen these a billion times. And this one does have 2 layers. So there is the second layer of colors. And again, like I said, I just use it when I need it to complete a look. And let's see, I think I got all of those. I've done this video 3 times because I keep leaving things out. Now I'm going to move on to who I think is my favorite, is Urban Decay. I'm going to start with the oldest to the newest palette. This one is called the Sustainable Shadow Box. And I got this for like $13 when it was on sale at Ulta. And like I said, it was my first palette by Urban Decay. And as you all know, Urban Decay's colors are very pigmented, so no complaints here about anything. There's just a little bit of fallout in that white color right there, Oozy. I guess because it's so glittery, some of the glitter falls out. It does come with a brush that I don't use. I'm sure it's a usable brush though, but I just prefer to use others. And it has a mirror in it, so that's nice. The next one I think I bought was this. Let's see. Yes, I've saved all the little plastic sleeves that they come in. This is the Deluxe Shadow Box. That's what it's called. Velvet purple on the outside with the little mesh there. Has a mirror in it. Comes with 2 of these little brushes that I don't use. But a very used palette. Summer colors to me. Got lots of use out of it, and there's still a lot of use left. Very nice palette. Next is the Ammo palette. This is another one that I got for very cheap. Somewhere between $13 and $16. And I think the reason why they did this is because they changed the packaging on the Ammo palette. If I'm not mistaken, the Ammo palette now has a skull face on it. So I guess because they changed the packaging, they marked it down, got rid of the old packaging. Comes with a brush, one of these little things that I don't use. Nice mirror. Very small, lightweight palette. Great for throwing in your purse. Just wonderful. Used to throw it in my purse lots. It's had lots of use. And then there is the Urban Decay Mariposa palette. Love, love, love this. I love the tin case. I think it's very decorative. I love it. Again, very usable colors. This is one that I've gotten a lot of use out of. I don't know if I've already said it, but I spent little to nothing for this one. I tend to get my Urban Decay palettes when they go on clearance because they're always so expensive. I like to have nice things, but I don't like to pay a lot for them. And you know, and when like the Naked palettes come out and they're $50, I don't like to spend that kind of money on a palette. Ugh. It's just painful. But anyway, that's the Mariposa palette. This one is the Damaged palette. I keep calling Damaged. It's the Dangerous palette. It's by Urban Decay, and it's in a cute little zippered case. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. This palette was in my purse for the last about week and a half, 2 weeks, so I've been getting a lot of use out of it. And it comes with a little lip gloss. I've only used a lip gloss once. The color is Naked. But here are the pretty colors in the Dangerous palette. Nice pigmented colors. Great palette. One nice thing about this palette is after you're done with it, the little tray of colors comes out. You can reuse this, zip it up, put lipstick in it. You could hold a cell phone, anything. Use it as a change purse, whatever. So that's the Dangerous palette. And we also have the Feminine palette. Same concept. Little zippered case, but nice, soft, pretty, feminine colors in this palette. And it comes also with a little lip gloss, and this color is Wallflower. Haven't used this one at all. Not yet. And is that it for Urban Decay? No. Last but not least, and just 2 minutes ago I said that I don't like to spend a lot for a palette, but I had to have it. So yes, this one was $59. I had a $15 coupon. Was it a $15? No, I had 20% off coupon, as I think I got it at Ulta. I think that's what the deal with this was. Was it? Nope. I actually got it at Sephora, and I did have a $15 coupon, so I was able to get this palette. I know everybody's shown you this Vice 2 palette. What I love about it, the very intense pigmented colors. I used a few of these purples today to create the look that I have today. But the colors were so intense, and I used this, what's the name of that? Shell Shock, that silver color up there. It was just so intense, I had to wet my brush and take some of the color off because they're just like so intense. And I love the fact that when you open it, the mirror sits. So when you set this down on the table, you can use this palette. I mean, the mirror is just like very usable. You can use that. Put your makeup on. Let me show you what I mean with another palette. This one, for instance, when you open it, well, this one stays. Bad example. Sorry. This one. It falls flat open, and a lot of the palettes just do that. They fall flat open, so if you want to set it up on the table and use the mirror, you can't, you know, and be able to use both hands to put your makeup on. You'd have to actually hold it like that and whatever. You know what I mean. But Vice 2 stays open on its own. It's got kind of like a little spring in it or something holding it because it opens very slowly like that. Great palette. Anyway, that's it. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any of these palettes, what you like or dislike about them, and any hints or tips for me on getting better use out of some of these palettes, because like I said, some of the colors I don't use at all. Some of the colors I use all the time, but again, just wanted to share my favorites with you. And what I came to do is let you know which one actually is my favorite. Comes down to this one right here. This is my all-time favorite. I think I've carried this one with me the most, the longest, and gotten the most use out of is this Sephora Primal Instincts palette. It is my absolute favorite. So there you go. That's my favorite. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.